Welcome back to channel. Today we are going to discuss another part of our grade 8 unit multicultural society. In my previous video I have discussed about the part 1 of this lesson multicultural society. So let's make a small revision what we have discussed in the previous video. So we discussed about the definition to the multicultural society, then we explained what is multicultural society, then we discussed about the few characteristics of a multicultural society with the culture and the multicultural differences. So what are the things that today we are going to discuss? Dear my children, we are going to discuss today about the cultural diversity of Sri Lanka. Okay, so let's see what are the things that we have to discuss under the cultural diversity in Sri Lanka. So first of all, let's see what is the diversity. The meaning of diversity. Diversity means different things. That means you may have already heard about the plant diversity, animal diversity. So that means different kind of things. Okay. So then what is the cultural diversity? Cultural diversity means different cultures exist in a same society. We can say there is a cultural diversity. For an example, in Sri Lankan society, we can see many religions like Buddhist, Hindu, Islam, Catholic, like those religions. Okay, so as well as there are ethnic groups like Sinhala, Tamil, Muslim, and Burgher. So then you can see here in Sri Lanka, there's not only one religion or one ethnic group exists. There are many ethnic groups and the religious groups are existed. So that is the reason why there is a cultural diversity. Each and every culture has its own cultural identities. Okay, so basically we can see why in Sri Lanka there's a cultural diversity. The different communities and different religious groups are existed. Basic 2 points are pute. The different communities and different religious groups are existed, as well as in Sri Lanka. So there are few languages are spoken. Okay, so you can see this image, and when you go anywhere, so if you see board sign board like this, you can see it's in Sinhala and Tamil and English as well. So why is the reason that there are people who are speaking in Sinhala, who can understand Tamil, who can understand only English. So that is the main part why we call Sri Lanka is a multicultural country, as well as this can be defined as the cultural diversity. Okay, I hope you got understood. Then there's another reason why we in a multicultural society we can see different cultural traditions, customs, and festivals. You know, in Sri Lanka there are lots of cultural events related to Buddhism, and cultural events related to Tamil people, cultural events related to the Christian people and the Islam people. So why is that? What is the reason for that? Because it is a multicultural society. That's why the various cultures are existed. Each and every religion, each and every ethnic group, they are following they are owning some kind of cultural traditions. Okay, heritage and festival, customs, costumes. Okay, so these are some examples for that. Okay, then you got to know that this word custom. So what is the meaning of the custom? You may have heard it already. Which kind of customs that you have heard before? Yes. When it comes to the culture, when it comes to the civic education, and when you are learning these subjects, what is the custom? Customs basically we can identify as what we should do and what we should avoid doing. Okay, so we can do something, we are doing something, that is we should do something, and there are something we shouldn't do, that means we should avoid do. Okay, so those kind of things we call custom. Okay, so that kind of thing we call custom. Okay, basically Puti, now we have a rough idea about what is culture, what is the difference between culture and the multicultural, and in this lesson is focusing on about another two countries where the multicultural societies are existed. Okay, so you can see here there are two countries. What are the two countries? Yes, India and United States of America. Okay, so these are the two countries in this lesson we are going to discuss, where we can see the multicultural societies. Okay, multicultural society in India. Okay, so multicultural country, as a multicultural country in India, so we can see it would be the most recent and the most familiar and our neighbor country where the a great multicultural society exists. Why we say so? It is an outstanding feature that the Indian people have been cooperative from the past to the present as a multicultural society. You may have heard those things when you are learning history, and when you are learning history in the previous classes like grade 6 and 7. So why we say so? So in religions, there are many religions in India, many languages are spoken by Indian people, and many ethnic groups are living in this country. So it's not like Sri Lanka. So India is a quite big country in the world. Okay, so and it's the biggest country in the South Asian continent, South Asian subcontinent. Okay, so then we can see as India, the characteristic of a multicultural society also gained by the Indian society. Okay, so let's see what are the features that can be seen. First of all, let's see the religion. Okay, that means not only one religion is in the India. Okay, so you can find the religions like Hinduism, Catholicism, Islam, Buddhism, Shaivism, like the religions are exist in the Indian society. Okay, so you can see here there are many languages are spoken in India as well. So when we compare with Sri Lanka, we are speaking only few languages, but in India there are many languages. You can see here Hindi, Urdu, Tamil, English, Marathi, Malayalam, Punjabi, Telugu, Gujarati, Kannada, Sanskrit. Likewise, many languages are spoken. So every language is not included here. So you can refer for more information. There are many languages are spoken by Indian people. Okay, so you can see with this map where these languages are spoken, in which part if this in the country these languages are spoken, you can identify. Okay, so basically we can find out. Now we have got to know about two things: religions and the languages. Then the races. Okay, so races simply we can identify as the ethnic groups. Okay, ethnic groups, that means like in Sri Lanka, like Sinhala, Muslim, Tamil. Likewise India also there are kind of ethnic groups, or else we can use races instead of saying ethnic groups. Okay, so what are the ethnic groups in their country? Tamil, Urdu, Bengali, Muslim, Banjara and other races are living in the country. Okay, so you can see now you have get an idea. Not like in Sri Lanka, India is a large multicultural society when we compare with Sri Lanka. Okay, because you can see many languages, you can see many religions and ethnic groups as well. So when it come to the practical, okay, so when it come to the practical, so you can see sometimes we feel that, so sometimes there may be conflicts among people, because the conflicts are occurred due to the having different ideas among people, because these are a kind of, or the group of people, a different group of people in the country, so there may be some conflicts among them. So to stop that, to avoid that, India has taken some steps to keep this harmony with the people, among the people. Okay, so let's see. Treating all ethnic, religious and language groups equally. Yes, each and every ethnic group is important in India. Okay, so we should actually they should safeguard their own culture while respecting others' religions and others' ethnic groups. Okay, so that is one thing that they have taken, like the equally. Okay, equity, and using English and Hindi as the official language. Okay, they are using the English and Hindi as the official language. Okay, so that is also one thing that they have taken. Then we can see Hindi as the using as the official language. Okay, every citizen having knowledge on another language expect the official languages. Now you know what are the official languages, Putala? English and Hindi. So everyone should know about other language rather than the official language. Okay, so that is also a good thing, a good step that taken to keep the harmony and the cooperation among these units. And they have taken steps to safeguard the rights and freedom of individual to follow their own religion. Yes, they have right. Already we know what is right. No? The entitlements given to the people to lead a good or the happy life in the society. Okay, so they have right to follow any religion and the safeguard their religion. That is also one thing that taken by the Indian government, India as a country, to keep this cooperation. Okay, in this picture you can see different languages which is used in India. So there is a small important thing we have to discuss. What is that? Though there are different languages, though there are different ethnic groups, though there are different religions, actually when they are moving to the world as a team, as a nation, they are working together. So we have they have proved it. Okay, so like for an example, let's see the cricket, very popular team in the world, can be considered as the Indian team. So they are working as the India, under the name, under the nation of India. For that purpose, they don't have any disagreements or any conflicts within some or the among the ethnic groups or the religion. So that is the best thing that they have to keep, and they are keeping, working together. So that would be a good advantage as well as good advice for other countries as well who are practicing the multicultural. Okay, so that they are telling that united we stand. Okay, so they are working together, they are working under the theme of unity. That can be taken from the culture of India. Okay, so now we have an idea about the culture, the multicultural features in India. And now let's see another country, that is, you know already, the United States of America. Okay, simply we call it USA. So USA, one of the most powerful country in the world, you may have heard that. Okay, so but the important thing here is USA is a country which is full of the migrants. Okay, migrants mean the people who are visiting the country and they are settled in the country. Okay, so USA can be taken as the most relevant and the good example for the country where the multiculture exists. Okay, it has become the multicultural society since the people who have migrated from different countries are living together. Moreover, USA has become one of the most powerful countries in the world as all work collectively, the sense of cooperativeness. Though there are many religions, ethnic groups, and from all around the country, all around the world, that is the most important part, because everyone is trying to migrate this country, because it's the most powerful country in the world. Okay, so therefore many people, many kind of ethnic groups are living in there. Okay, so when you read your textbook, you can find some more information about how they keep the multiculture in the country and how do they protect it. Then you can understand few things related to the multiculture, and at the end of the part we can identify, though they are having, these countries having different kind of multicultural societies, they are working with the cooperativeness. Okay, and that can be gained, and that is the most important one for a multicultural country where the harmony and the peace is in the country. Peace and the harmony will be a sustainable peace within the country, and it will be a good advice for another good example for other countries where the multicultural societies exist.